In 2009, Escape Community Arts was awarded nearly £250,000 through the Playful Ideas Big Lottery Grant Scheme to develop an innovative arts project called Tuned In for Play. It was about bringing technology and arts together and really reaching out into the community to kind of work with families and young people and children who didn't really get access to any sorts of opportunities like that. We've created in 5 years nearly 10,000 play places, all across over 15 communities. We've done some very innovative work around technology in special schools across Warwickshire, and also doing lots and lots of different projects created by young people.
Be it adults, be it parents, be it artists, be it children, we just like to get everybody involved in something creative.
It draws people from all sorts of walks of life together, and it's something that the children can do, and it's something that the adults can do in the other workshops, and it's just truly amazing. My life was quite ordinary and every day before this turned up, and I've been coming for 3 or 4 years now, and we come every single time that we possibly can.
I like coming to Escape because all the helpers are kind, you've always got something to do and you're never alone.
It works as a drop-in. Anyone over 8 can be left without parents, but there's also a lot of parents and grandparents looking after children who come in and join in as well.
I've been retired now 14 years, and I've found that it helps fill the time, and you feel like Molly says, you're giving something back to people who need something given to them. It's a very worthwhile setup you've got.
When you get to retirement age, you're not really expecting to make new friends, if you like, really. So when you do actually achieve that, it's something I think is nice.
Yeah. As a health worker and as a member of the public, but I suppose I'm speaking mainly as somebody who works in community health, cannot explain how valuable the Escape project has been to so many families, and actually for older people as well, people who've had their families years ago.
It's an amazing, vibrant thing that stands out in the whole town, and it's so many people benefit from this. It's amazing.
After leaving my job and going downhill and not having anything to do and just sitting at home all the time, getting out of the house for even a few hours a day is actually really good.
Well, what's really important about our link workers is in fact that most of my link workers have come to us from the age of 7 and 8 themselves. They've grown with the project, they've developed with the project, and most of them are now our sort of paid staff, and some of them are carrying on and furthering developing their talents as artists or writers or within music.
So hence we have zombie weeks, we have monster weeks, we have all sorts of things, and a lot of that has led to new grant applications. For example, the young people put in a bid to Children in Need and got funding to run their Warwickshire-wide youth record label, which is really exciting. And they're also developing their Arts Award, which gives them accredited recognition for the work they do.
Arts Award is 3 levels. It's bronze, silver and gold. You do your own projects, you do your own works, and you try and get them exhibition, or you try and perform them live, or whatever it is you do. You really just try and get professional practice.
And I chose to do photography. It has helped me kind of, because now I'm filming things, which is to make my documentary. Here, it kind of gives you a head start on what you want to be doing when you grow up.
It's very nice to work with recycled materials, which we do a lot of. It means that you are showing the young people how you can be creative within any environment without an awful lot of money, just your imagination.
The spaces that we develop, we call them play landscapes, and we work with a whole range of recycled materials, and we are supported by different companies who give us their waste materials, from photographic studios to foam businesses who give us all their offcuts.
So we work from very small little tiny bits of rubbish that we collect and buy from a scrap store to huge, large masses of cardboard. And we teach simple techniques that aren't usually taught, construction, how to use tools safely, lots of risk assessments obviously, but it means that children are very hands-on.
Or previously, should I say, I would have gone down to a craft shop and probably bought something that it was a kit and that I could make up with my children, whereas this has taught me that you can use any old scrap bits of paper or material and manage to get a product at the end of it.
Well, it like unlocks people's inner artist and it lets you use your imagination.
And I walk through the square maybe 5 or 6 times a week, and there are always people that stop, tourists who stop and look, and it's just, it's truly amazing, the work that comes out of the place.
It is very nice to see the community to respond to the things that we make. It's like, wow, I saw the thing that you made, we saw that the children made. And they love to see the children having fun and just taking a cardboard box, what can I do with it? The old sort of den building, old-fashioned values really, that most parents and grandparents looking after grandchildren, they don't always, it isn't that they don't want to, they don't always have the time.
A great thing about our project, and especially this space, is because it is so big, is what we find now is actually it's the mums and dads and grandparents that can't wait to get in, because it is just you can just go mad with it. You can make as much mess as you want. We've got the most amazing resources here, and also you've got a really good team of link workers that are quite happy to jump in and help you create anything really.
Honestly, I like because they can make mess here, not in my house, and and the variety. I mean, there's so much to do in there, and they just love going in there, hunting for things, finding them, and drawing and painting. There's so much choice, which I don't have, and I don't have the space as well.
When you come here, you can like make loads of stuff, and you've got loads of friendly people to help you make them.
We were very lucky this time at the Arts Festival that we were given use of a huge marquee. That isn't always the case, unfortunately, and pop-up gazebos can fall over and blow away, as we do find. It would be nice to be able to do that on a more structured basis, perhaps have a sort of a vehicle full of rubbish, and we could take it along to an event, to a doctor's surgery, to a school, to a community centre, open up, invite people, come and make with us.
There are some families that cannot afford to come into Stratford, and if you go to these areas, it will give them a chance to come and play, the children and the parents also. The mum can go inside and make herself a cup of tea, knowing that her children are somewhere safe.
The families and the young people we work with aren't affluent, they don't have lots of spare cash, and what we're finding is we've got lots of people who are volunteering with us now who've been made redundant, and there's a bigger emphasis on voluntary organisations to deliver core services, which although we don't officially deliver what they would consider core services, it's in everything we do. It's, you know, we are the community engagement. In any grant application we'll always find, oh, we'll work with Escape.
You're trying to deliver a workshop to lots of different age groups, from toddlers to their grandparents and everyone in between, and that's the joy of Escape, is we bring in lots of different people.
It's good to have that kind of support from everybody, whether it be an 8-year-old supporting a 50-year-old lady, or an older bloke helping a youngster doing a painting. It's just good to see that in the community, I think.
We see actually developing empty shop units and empty spaces as key to developing new work across Warwickshire. This enables us to use Escape's ethos of using innovation and creativity to engage and strengthen communities, whilst improving people's environments, regenerating areas and bringing new opportunities in the most unusual and inaccessible locations. Having the means to go out into more remote or diverse communities will really enable us to reach those most in need. This is what we feel is the phenomenal achievement of the work we've done and the future legacy of the Tuned In project.
The nasty economy monster gave us a scare. It's trying to erase Escape's ever-growing and triumphant face. The rising costs we cannot bear. So we all turned around and said, don't you dare. So all the young